he understood how I approached to him. Extremely fearful. This would be a dog that would bite to create space, and he would bite hard. It would not be a nip. It would be, you need to leave me alone. If he was pushed enough, cornered enough. He's a little bit more docile, which is nice, but he is extremely fearful. His whole stance, all of this is very stressed. It's kind of hard to see if he's got dander down his back. Huge stress right here. I'm going to handle this dog way different than the white dog, who doesn't have a name. He can touch me right now. I'm not going to be like, no, don't, because then I'm going to make him afraid of me. Right now, I just want to be completely insignificant. He doesn't care right now. He's way more concerned about what each and every other person is doing than what I'm doing. I'm moving around, and he's still like, I don't notice. I'm zeroing on every other person because I don't know what they're doing. He's also extremely environmentally aware, which isn't a good thing. The white dog, when he came in, didn't care. We could make some noises. He would notice that it was a confidence. He notices, and extreme goes into extreme fear. Backing up, he wants to get away. He wants to be away from everybody. Again, the way to reward him, not to pet him. It's going to be really hard because we're going to want to coddle and be like, it's okay. I noticed some people walked in, they said something to him. I wouldn't use it. I would kind of backtrack a little bit, not use any words, work on getting his confidence built with you first, and then kind of going from there. Again, this is a dog he would bite. He was fearful enough. If you notice his eyes, I don't know if he's doing it right now because I can't see his head. He does a whale eye, where you can see the whites of their eyes. If you can see the whites of their eyes, automatic, just leave him alone. That is as fearful as they can get, that whale eye. When I went in the kennel, he leaned forward. Again, I'm not going to push him. I want him on that bed before I go. He's behind me. I'm not going to stress him out and put the leash on him then.
How did you know he wasn't going to bite you, though?
Because of how I approached. He's fearful. Okay. As long as I don't approach on him, he's not going to bite me. He's not the dog where he's going to charge you and bite you. He's the dog where if I push him and corner him, if I walked into the kennel and just wanted to put the leash on, that would be where he'd bite me.
Because he's afraid.
Yeah, this is just extreme fear. He's shaking right now. There's a lot of lip licking. He's coming as close to me as possible, only because he can understand that I'm not doing anything to him. There is no, like, friendship with us, because him and I don't know each other. We met each other for 5 minutes outside, and yet he wants to curl in and be like, I don't know what's going on. Body language-wise, he understands what I'm doing, though. He understands what's going on, so he feels more confident with me touching back here and then being able to watch every single other person.
So this is a dog that, I don't know, I'm supposed to take one of these 3 pits tomorrow to the vet. Now, I'm probably not going to take, I've worked with Rasta, but it might be a whole different game getting him into my car.
It would be, yep.
What would I
that,
probably won't pick Rasta, but what would
He's a good
what is something, if I did pick him, what would I do?
honestly, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably build that relationship first. Go a few days, ignore him, start to build it. I know it's really hard. We got into rescue because we adore dogs. That's why we do it. So it's really hard for us not to be like, it's okay, I just want to pet you and love on you. But that's not what they want right now. Right now, my hand is on him. We're acting friendly. I still am not noticing him. I'm still not paying attention to him. I might be touching him. He's not paying enough attention. If you were noticing when I was touching him, I would stop. But right now, he doesn't care enough. He's way more environmental what's going on. I still would not put this dog in my car and take him for a car ride.
Yeah.
Because that would freak him out entirely. You have to build up that relationship first and foremost. Again, he's more fearful. Still do defensive handling. Even if you think they're being super friendly, which he is with me, he's not doing anything to me that would make me think I might be want to be a little bit careful. Still defensive handling to be on the safe side. Which is something any dog, even if you're really, really friendly with them and know them, I still do defensive handling with my dog when I have him out and about. Because not that he's going to bite me, but I want to make sure he doesn't redirect on something else.
Now, he just yawned the same way the Spitz did? Is that kind of a different level of stress?
This
yawn?
is stress. Yep, that is stress. The Spitz, when he first yawned, he started to really pull his teeth up and snap.
Okay.
When they make that noise, that's not a stress yawn. That's a I'm going to be dominant over you and show you my teeth, show you what I can do. His yawn, he had the vocals in there, the tongue came out. That is, I am so stressed right now, I don't know what else to do. And that he's trying to get away, he wants to get away, he wants to get out. The more he can get away, the quicker it goes for him.
Is that why he crawls in your lap like that?
Yep. Just because he can't get away, but he can back up against me. I'm no different than a wall. He was trying to do it over there. I'm no different than that right now. Again, this is not a friendship thing with us. This is, you are the closest thing I've got to a wall. And that's, I'm going to bounce off of you.
We had him in a, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Go
We
ahead.
had him in a room together the other day. He's the only one. He's just he's a totally different dog. Eventually he went and laid down on
And got
his
calm.
Yes.
And with him, like I said, I think with him, not I think, but from his background experience, it's more an environmental stress. One-on-one, he probably does 10 times better. He probably does way better, way more understanding. Then you bring more and more in. He's an environmentally stressful dog, not a people fearful. It's not necessarily people that he's afraid of. It's everything that goes on, the surroundings. Right now, he's used to all of you, but you guys are all staring at him. He's like, I don't know why you're all sitting in a room staring at me. I have no idea. There's a camera over there that he has noticed. He's noticed all the food up here, different shapes, different sizes. He doesn't know. It's more of an environment. Taking him to the vet is going to be an extremely stressful thing for him, and he's probably going to freak just because it's a whole new area. And then there's people that he doesn't know that are going to be messing with him totally.
Now, I was doing his temperament tests the other day, and he does this really weird thing where he kind of crawls up to you and just stares you down in the face.
Yep, we saw that out there.
Yeah. What's that about?
Pit bulls have two personalities. Right now, his is undercover by fear. He's so fearful that it doesn't come out. It does show every now and then with that ear stuff, with that eye stuff. That's the dominant trait. Pit bulls are either the, I just want to crawl on your lap and, oh my god, the butterfly scared me, and oh my gosh, that's a crinkly noise, I don't like it. Or they're the buffed out, like, hey, what are you going to do? After building confidence, he'd probably be a little bit more dominant.
So overconfidence?
Not overconfidence, just more of a dominant behavior. Pit bulls are bred to pit bulls. I mean, that's what they were made to do, so they do have that strength and that endurance. He just doesn't know where to use it, which is better for us in the long run. We start training and working with him right the first time. That confidence isn't going to come out in a bad way. It's going to be more like a Nico, like I can walk in any situation and be fine.
Because he stare you down and then give you a little kiss.
Yeah, but with that, I wouldn't let him get close to my face.
Yeah, that's what
because that kissing, every time a dog licks us, we automatically think, ooh, kisses. Dogs don't lick like that.
Are they tasting us?
They're not tasting us. Like, my dog will lick people's ears. Loves to lick people's ears. It's a hygiene thing. He just likes probably how it tastes. To be completely, as gross as that is, it's disgusting. That's probably why he does it. Dogs will lick in the wild for submission, but it could also be a nip lick. So it kind of depends.
This pit in particular, or is it pits in general that would not make good kid dogs?
Nope. Pits, this dog in general. Some pits make awesome kid dogs. I know a ton of them that kids can crawl over them. They love it. Again, it's really not good to generalize breeds. There's certain breeds you can. Pit bull is one you should never generalize by the breed.
Okay.
Because this pit bull's not a breed. So he's got stuff mixed in with him. American Staffordshire Terrier is an actual breed. The fact of actually having one of those as a purebred dog is very, very slim because people mix them. He's probably like lab, pit, something else mixed. So you can't just generalize one thing. And who knows, after we get him over that fear, if we start counter conditioning, he could do all with kids. Because he lets me do a lot to him. He doesn't seem to care a whole lot. It's more what's going on with the environment.
Now, if you gave him the opportunity to go into that kennel, would he do it right now because he's scared?
Depends. It can be terrifying to him.
Okay.
Or it can be a safety zone. It depends on if he's been conditioned for it yet. Kennels sometimes are really good that dogs really like them. Other times dogs are like, no, I'm not going in that box because I can't. There's no out. Or at least if he goes in a corner, there's an out. With me, there's an out. He can go any way around me. For an out, that has no outs. With him, I don't know if you guys have any like agility equipment. I would look at maybe building stuff to deal with these dogs.
You
Like
have a ton of it in the garage, or in the shed.
Do we?
You have a
It's
ton.
from the All for Fun.
I would definitely work on him with that. Agility is a huge confidence booster. If they start out, they can't do it, they can't do it. Kind of in their mind, I can't. Oh my gosh, I did. And then a party broke out, that will scale his confidence. Like an A-frame would be awesome. A dog walk, not so much the jumps, but the actual obstacles are great to condition dogs for confidence.
I've seen people use those, but I've never had actual training. Like I saw it on Pit Bulls and Four-Ways where she put the treats up on the things and have them follow it.
Unfortunately, I think all you guys have are the jumps and maybe a cheap tunnel, but the
Also,
stuff
I
you're
would
talking
be
about
like,
is the spendier
If you
stuff.
guys have and I wouldn't buy it to be honest.
Make it.
It's a waste of money to buy
Yeah.
it. It's really expensive, like thousands of dollars to get that kind of stuff. You can make it. If you
Yeah.
guys have a handy volunteer that would donate it, I would look at something like that. You can just use wood. Make sure it's sturdy. I mean, you want to be able to put a decent sized dog on it. I would recommend making it anyways because you can make it wider. The agility one is only a foot long. The dog has to be really, really sure-footed for that. I wouldn't do that right away. I would work on getting them just more the confidence, get a wide, like even the size of the table and just do a ramp up, over, and down.
Okay.
Something like that, super easy. I'm sure someone would be willing to donate it because people like working with shelter dogs. Another thing, and as you notice, the more I touch him, the more he does do the dander. That's stress. Another thing that's awesome, it's getting to be winter, obviously we can't be doing stuff outside like that. A wobble board, has anybody heard of a wobble board?
Mhm.
It is awesome. I don't know, do you guys have like a tennis ball and just like a board?
Right now?
Yeah. I don't know if you could maybe, I didn't even think about grabbing one.
Yes.
It's
There's a
basically,
tennis ball somewhere in this.
I'm sure there's a ball somewhere.
I'm not sure about board.
You should have let me know. I could have brought you a ton of stuff. I do Pilates with my dogs and agility and stuff.
Okay, so basically, she's probably going to be your key with like that wall. I'm sure you know what a wobble board is and stuff like that then. Stuff like that is huge confidence booster. What is your first name?
Kelly.
Kelly?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I would probably,
Yeah.
remember meeting, again, I'm horrible
Oh,
with
that's
names. I can
okay.
remember dog names. People names I'm not good with. I would maybe have Kelly maybe do like a Pilates lesson with you guys if you were willing to donate time for that. I would use him in it, get him really used to things moving. We want him used to, it can move under your feet, you're okay, you're fine. Nothing bad is happening right now.
So is that Pilates with pets? Am I saying right? Or
The dog. Yep, the dog. I have
like,
balance
is the dog
balls.
doing it, or
And
we're both like?
No, the
hanging
dog's
out?
doing it.
Oh,
Or
okay.
it's called it was called Bosu at the gym. It's got like a round bottom and a flat thing, and you kind of use
Yep.
balance.
Yep, you
It was a
balance
gym
on it.
class.
Oh, awesome.
well, and if you guys wanted to learn more about agility, the Kennel Club does do agility. If you ever want to do it with your dogs, it's a ton of fun.
Oh, so
And
it's a
you could bring
huge
that
confidence
education
builder.
in.
Is it
to here.
Okay, that'll be okay.
No,
It's probably not going to work
Okay.
really,
$60
really
for
well.
like 8 weeks.
Oh, really?
Okay, do we have maybe a
okay.
bigger one? I don't think this will.
This is.
I don't know what that is.
Behind it.
I'll put that one behind it,
That
maybe.
will work. Okay.
He's getting really interested in what's going on.
Yep.
He's very.
Notice his tail is still majorly tucked. I try and untuck it. He's like, no, don't untuck it. I'm actually going to have you bring him back. I'm not going to do it now. A, he doesn't know me. B, we're in a hugely stressful area. So if I try to get him on there, he is going to freak. It's going to be negative for him. We'll bring Nico out. Again, Nico's not going to be a good representation because he doesn't care. Take the board, put the ball under it. See if I can find him.
Probably find the ball.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't throw it away.
Yeah.
Because I was
Right.
gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have this one.
We'll throw it away. I grab it.
Actually, it's okay. You don't need it, Dad. You're fine.
There's all for fun.
I was like, I'll grab one of those. Okay, so with him, he'll focus on a toy. You can use food. Bad representation, he doesn't care. With a dog that is more skittish, you're going to take it really, really slow, give it some time. My goal, I just wanted to walk over it. Good boy! And then every time we board, good boy! Good boy! Sits. Sits. Good boy. Plats. Plats.
I'm guessing he's done this before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plats. And again, I should be able to get into plots on it. Plots. Move. He doesn't care. He's like, that's fine. There is no fear. There is still that confidence. Every dog, we should be able to get them on this. And they should have this type of attitude. Like, that's fine. I don't care. It can move on me. It doesn't bother me. That's totally okay. With a dog, when you start conditioning, it's going to be super slow. Take him. It's going to be like, hey, what's this? They get on. Yes, good dog. They don't make it move right away. That's why you want to use the tennis ball, so it's super, super slow. Get them on. Yes, good. Yes, good. It's a lot of confidence, back patting. Yes, look at you. You're so good. Anybody have questions on like the wobble board or anything like that? Like I said, it's super easy. Just get a board and a tennis ball.
With Rasta and Damon, are either of those dogs that we would need to give something to carry in their mouth? To get
Not so
in and out
much
of the
either of
kennel?
those. With Ross, I would just get him in now.
Okay.
He's more fearful. He's probably not going to take it.
Okay.
He's probably going to be like, I don't even want it. I just want out. Damon, you probably could, after you condition, he's super smart. Work with the clicker, work on an out command. Once he starts always giving it, you say out, he drops it. I would give it to him. It'll calm him down. It'll keep him a little bit easier going, too. If you want to, we can take him back out. I just want to show him that small thing. I know. I'm sorry.
And then you had made the comment too to me earlier that you wouldn't give any toys to any dogs in their kennel.
Nope, I wouldn't use toys in kennels because they can chew it up out of frustration and then they can start swallowing it. And then you could have really expensive vet bills for that. Do we have a dog that's supposedly dog friendly too? Well, we'll do that next week actually. So can we get the
Joelle, the
Yes.
small one?
Yes.
Okay.
We want to bring her out.
Yep, I've never handled her. I have
She's
no
a
idea.
sweetheart.
Okay.
She's gotten a heck of a lot better since she's been
She's
here.
not with that.
Not with this, but with this.
They can, yeah. Lily and
We
Daisy
empty this
came
out a
together,
little
so
bit.
they're buddies.
We just want a little bit
Yeah.
of this out of
You
it.
can just dump it in the trash.
Daisy's, I showed Daisy
And
her
then
Lily the other day and she snapped at the other dog.
Oh, this dumped in.
She was like, nope,
Yeah.
don't like this dog.
Huh? Who did you show to her?
A lady came in with her dog. She wanted
really?
her dogs to meet. Yeah.
That surprises me.
It was actually
So
the
this
lady that
is,
was
even
down
if
the
she
street
doesn't
from
do
her
it
friend who
religiously
was
like
going
she
to
should be,
adopt
this is
Daisy.
going to be more for
Because I've seen it like that
dog
with, like,
aggressive,
Baskin.
food aggressive
Just
dogs.
going at her and then finally.
It's really easy to work out of.
Yeah.
If you do it consistently, it's ridiculously easy to get them to stop. Perfect. Thank you. And you do want to start with a lot of food. End the session before they eat all of it. And don't do just pure canned. I know she's not food aggressive over the kibble part of it, but the canned and the kibble is going to make it longer for her to eat. It's dinner time. Look at this.
She's like, I'm free, I'm free.
She looks so good.
Did you do that?
Oh my god, Carly, it's awesome.
She was super into it. Her legs are kind of uneven because she was, you know, like, what? No,
Yeah.
no. But at least her hair's out of her face.
A hand and then a piece of towel really quick, just because I don't want to make a huge
A
mess.
what?
A towel really quick, or no, it's the paper towel's like right here. Whatever that we can put the dog food on, it'll be the wet food. This is gonna get a little bit of gross, just because we're gonna be mushy in our hands. Canned food is not the easiest thing to use, but you want to use something of really, really high value to her. Obviously, she really likes the canned food. She's already excited for it. Oh god.
After.
And we're gonna grab just this really quick too, just to put the pieces on.
So are we working on her being persnickety when we consider that or not? Where do you want this?
You can put that down.
Oh,
She's fine.
yeah, I didn't see that.
So, we're gonna start little pieces. It's gonna be really gross at first, like I said, bear with me. You're just gonna make it so you can handle it, and it's going to be huge clumps of it. This is not for when you're, this is not a good time to start being squeamish over like dog food. We wanna make
We
enough.
deal with a lot worse than
I was
that.
gonna say, most people are okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Most people are okay, but some people I've done this with and like, I'm not doing that. It's like, it's dog food, it's okay. I promise, it won't kill you.
They
Okay.
literally eat that.
So we're gonna start, we're gonna give her this. I'm assuming you guys know how to use this for the most part. Test. We're gonna add a little bit more canned to that so she has a little bit more to eat.
Do you want her on the napkin?
Yeah, just because we're gonna be throwing the food on there.
Is she that
I
bad?
don't know. I don't know. But
What are we doing?
I've been
This is
around
like
some
food
of that
ration.
then. She's like looking at.
Okay, she doesn't seem too terribly
You
bad.
wanna like pet them, right? Stuff like that.
Yep, we just want to kind of stick in. Oh, I'm sorry.
I do that all the time.
Seem to care.
Okay, so that's where it kind of starts when I start trying to take it from her.
She starts inhaling it.
You can go and restrain her from it. There you go. Okay, so pull her back. She's not bad. But go ahead and let her have it now. But bad enough. If a kid walked up, she might snap at that point. So what we're going to do, I'm going to have a few of you, like 4 or 5 of you. 1, 2, 3, like 6 of you. If you want to line up, we might want to move the camera over there really quick.
Okay.
And then we're going to have